Hello, everyone. I'm Diana Brodeen, the Assistant Director at the Foil and Specialty Effects Association. I am here today with Ross Hutchison from Universal Engraving and Haley Hutchison-Quick from Infinity Foils. And we're going to have a little conversation about what's happening at their companies and what they're seeing within the industry. Ross and Haley, would you mind introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your companies?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us, Diana. My name is Haley Quick. I am the Vice President of Infinity Foils and the Customer Service Coordinator for our internal customer service team. Infinity Foils was incorporated in 2005. We are a worldwide supplier of stamping foils, make-ready products, decorative glitters, and foil cutting machinery. We have 2 converting facilities, one here in Lenexa, Kansas, and one in Napa, California. We also have 6 distribution warehouses throughout the United States, making it better for us to ship to our customers in a maybe 1 to 2 day transit time from each of those facilities.
I'm Ross Hutchison, President of Universal Engraving. We manufacture foil stamping and embossing dies, both flat and round, as well as we manufacture many systems for better efficiencies gained on those machineries, whether it be narrow web or platen presses, flatbed presses, and so on and so forth. So Universal Engraving has been in this industry for going on nearly 50 years. Started by our grandfather, Glenn Hutchison, and has carried on down into the 3rd generation, and definitely happy to be here with you today.
Great. So there's been some leadership changes at Universal Engraving and at Infinity Foils. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Absolutely. So like I mentioned, I am the Vice President of Infinity Foils as well as the Customer Service Coordinator. My job has a lot of moving parts, whether it's overseeing the orders processed on a daily basis, providing support to our sales team when questions come up about our products from Infinity Foils, and providing stability wherever it might be needed within the company. Additionally, I assist in developing the strategy and service of developing Infinity Foils products to each of our customers.
In my new role as president, it's been obviously wearing a lot of different hats, but still having a very large part and focus on the sales team, as that was my background. Before president, I was vice president of sales. And so that's a major focus. But now with a few more responsibilities under my belt, Haley and I talk frequently, not only cross company, but also about strategies, even with employees and different tactics moving forward, strategies and so forth as it relates to dyes and foil. So it's a good blend.
Great. So you operate as separate companies, but you're within the same family of the UEI group companies. So how does that relationship strengthen your offerings for print finishing?
So like you said, we are in the same family of group companies, but it is a family-owned business. So I love that fact because I'm in constant communication with my father, who is the president of Infinity Foils, or now my cousin, who is the president of Universal Engraving. And through that communication, we have the benefit of knowing what particular jobs may be coming through on the Universal Engraving side that we can then use for potentially the Infinity Foil side, or reach out to those same customers. Because I truly feel that using both of those products offers an ideal and superior experience, not only through the ordering process, but also through the finished end product.
I agree with Haley. I think there's a lot of benefits gained from that, being able to look at different jobs and different applications. Customers come to us and ask us, hey, what foil would be ideal for this from a dye perspective? And then, from a foil perspective, they're asking, how is there a certain dye that would be better than another to be made on this? Or perhaps is there technology out there that would help me run this faster, so on and so forth. I mean, so really we're like peanut butter and jelly, and you can't have one with the other. It's got to have both peanut butter and grape jelly. Otherwise the sandwich just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know what I mean? So
what if you like strawberry jelly though? It's a real problem.
We could do strawberry, whatever your flavor is, as long as it's got jelly on it. So
Okay, all right, gotcha. So let's talk a little bit about some of the trends that are happening right now in the industry. So labeling and packaging are two areas seeing a lot of growth in printing. And print enhancements like foil and embossing are helping to attract consumer attention. What trends are you seeing from your customers at Infinity and Universal?
As far as on the Infinity side, the holographic and clear holographic is quite frankly the flavor of the season right now. We're seeing an increase of popularity and use for these holographic foils nationwide. It's extremely popular, and I believe both designers and end consumers really love that flashy appeal. So it's grabbing people's attention and an increase in popularity. Secondly, Infinity Foils has seen an increase in code dating and marking applications using pigment foils. In fact, we're currently supplying foil that is used on the COVID-19 vaccination. So it's definitely popular right now with that.
I think in addition to along the same lines as the labeling industry is you have both flexible packaging and shrink sleeve. And we've seen quite the uptick in this type of foil, and they love holographic and clear holographic effects. And so that's been a nice, addition, and we've been able to supply into that market quite substantially with our products. From a dye perspective, and I guess systems perspective, as far as efficient speed chase systems and so forth, we've seen quite the uptick in labeling. A lot of customers getting into adding on to, if they have an HP digital press that they're printing with, they're buying a digital finishing machine as well to go along with it. And a lot of our, we offer our narrow web speed chase that slides right in, really helps these customers to train their operators and get up to speed with finishing something that may be new to them that much faster. So when you're able to come in and offer the full gamut, whether it be dyes, lockup, make ready, and then the foil, we're kind of the one-stop shop and can offer all of that and train people right there on press. Any one of our sales team members can do that.
Right. And given the limited amount of skilled talent that we have available right now, easy training and simplified processes are the way to go.
Totally.
Absolutely. Okay. So Infinity Foils offers foils for a lot of different application methods, whether it's digital foil, hot foil, or cold foil. So in your experience, where do each of these application methods best fit? And what should customers know when they're choosing foils?
So yes, digital foil is definitely what we've seen over the years is a increasingly popular application or avenue, foil stamping avenue within the industry. And it's used for multiple different applications, whether it's greeting cards, packaging, trade work, and etc. We find that the benefit of this foil is really through ease of job change outs, as well as adding that personalization or variable designs. It's a quick, easy, throw it on and run kind of thing. Cold foil is still extremely popular within the label industry, whether that's wine and spirits or your consumer labeling, consumer product labeling. And these are typically very large repeating jobs that this cold foil is used for. And then hot foil, as we all know, is used on a variety of applications: greeting cards, packaging, commercial, trade work, and all of the above. It really does it all.
So that is an interesting distinction there. So with all these newer methods of foil application gaining speed, what is their impact on the traditional hot foil stamping market?
I just believe with digital foiling, I believe it's just another avenue of ultimately getting more foil out there into the domain. So by adding this further foil and having that out there in the market, it's just encouraging end users or designers to add foil to their packaging. So I think it's a favorable increase for in cold foil and hot foil, and I'm seeing more and more of that being used than we have in the past.
I think in addition to is that, and I know it's been stated in other FSCA conferences that I've been a part of, but any more metallic effect that is out there on the shelves helps everybody that is watching this video, everybody that's making this video. That's a good thing for all of us, So anytime we can put a brand, make it unique, and put it on the shelf by way of foil stamping or embossing, or some type of embellishment is good. It gets people's asking questions and how they could do that to their own brand, and that's never a bad thing. So I think it's just a matter of the application, the job, where does it best fit, and maybe even time, maybe even quantity. There's a lot of variables that go into whether it's digital, cold, or hot that make it ideal. Of course, digital and cold are booming right now because they're the newest kids on the block, if you will. Hot foil stamping is kind of the grandfather, if you will. But I think all said and done, perhaps it all gets split a third in the end, after you see the growth spurts. And then maybe all of our customers have the ability to do all three. It just depends on what avenue fits best for their core competencies and their efficiencies internally.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to kind of increase the knowledge about what's possible, I think Infinity Foils just launched a new website. So what's that new site offering to customers, visitors who might be coming to the site?
Yes, so we are thrilled about the launch of our new website. It's been a long and up and coming process for us. It's taken time in order to make it perfect. But we really made it to provide our customers that 24/7 access to online ordering or the education or technical tools, and access to their own personal account, because it does give them access to their tracking information, their invoices, because it's all directly related to our ERP system. One objective with the new site was not only to help our customers purchasing the product, whether that's foil by industry, foil by grade, foil by application, but was to reach out to the design community and do a shop by shade theme with that, and just makes it easier for them to incorporate their designs with our shades and make an end product or end design for them. Infinity Foils is consistently following color trends around the world through Pantone or fashion, etc. And so then we just wanted to make sure that we had that access to that shop by shade theme.
Perfect. Actually, one of my favorite features on the new website is the Education Center. What kind of information can your customers or designers find there?
Right. So this is a great section within the website because it has our famous workability chart, which explains each of our grades and the characteristics of each of those products, as well as our spreadsheet showing each of those grades and the shades that they're produced in. We have the technical stuff such as the SDS sheets, product data sheets, government compliance documents, all right there at the click of their mouse. And then lastly, a cross-reference to each of our Infinity Foil shades versus others within the industry.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
That's
so
great.
It is, these are documents that we use on a daily basis here internally that we just wanted to make sure that our customers had access to right there when they need it.
That makes so much sense. I love that. So in addition to foils, Infinity Foils also has make-ready products, foil cutters, and glitter. So how do those products set you apart from other competitors?
Right. So we do have those additional products. The make-ready products go hand in hand with the dyes and the foil. So in order to achieve the best stamp or best end product, we encourage using those make-ready products. It's a one-stop shop. We can sell the foil cutters to cut the foil rolls and buy your foils in masters, or the glitter that's used on a greeting card that also may have the foil. So we do benefit in being a one-stop shop for all those products.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to step away just for a minute. return to some FSEA Online Spring Summit content, and then we will be back with more from Ross and Haley.